Today I have a property for you in Texas on an acre and a half for $76,000, or a cute little dollhouse that's a little fixer in Oklahoma for $26,000, and two more in between. Welcome to How Much House for the Money, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day and your cup is always full of happiness. So yeah, an acre and a half in Texas. Who's interested in this one? This one's in Wheeler, Texas. This looks like a mighty fine little place for $76,000. And again, it's on an acre and a half. It's 1,236 square feet of living space with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. You'll find it at 513 South Reynolds Street in Wheeler, Texas, 79096. It's only been on the market 29 days, and it was built in 1925. So let's see how much house we're getting for our money in Wheeler, Texas. Look at how pretty this is. An acre and a half of land. So it looks like we have a little building that has an overhead garage door on it, along with a portable cover there, portable carport. Shingle roof on this house. Look how pretty this is. So in Wheeler, Texas, we're in Wheeler County, and the population is just under 5,000 people. And your real estate tax rate in Texas is 1.63%, which is coming in higher than that national average of 0.99. And the real estate tax rate is what your assessor is going to come out and gauge your property taxes on. So in Texas, it's 1.63%. Look at how cute this is. This looks like it's very clean. Looks like we could move right in there. And this again is Wheeler, Texas for $76,000, you guys. This is the highest price in today's episode. So it looks like we have baseboard heat. Looks like this is your living area right off the kitchen. Now you may find hardwood carpet or hardwood flooring beneath that carpet. That'd be nice. How's everybody out there doing? Happy Saturday, everybody. Cheers. Hope you're all having a great day. It's always a beautiful day to view houses, right? Especially when they're $76,000 and it looks like we can move right in there on an acre and a half of land. And remember, if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe and join our growing community. And if you are not aware that you can buy houses for under $80,000 like this, definitely meander through the episodes and hit that notification bell, because that house you're not looking for may be in the next episode. Look at our cute kitchen. So you have a little island here that looks like it's portable, but you could put a little chair under that little overhang there. So white cabinets, countertop. We do have some outlets in between for your counter appliances. How nice is this? Very clean. Plenty of cabinets. Does have a dishwasher. Vinyl flooring. $76,000 in Wheeler County, Wheeler, Texas. Looks like that could be a pantry over there behind that little door. Nice size kitchen. Who's looking in Texas? And remember to leave me a comment, you guys. Let me know where you're viewing from. So it's always great to have everybody here. Nice kitchen. Plenty of potential with this one here. Okay, so this looks like vaulted ceiling. Now there might be a crack in that ceiling, but always have your home inspections right. Bring out your general contractors and find out what's going on with it. And you can always ask the agent how long it's been vacant. You can get some history on it. You can call utility companies to get past utility bills. Just let yourself know what you're in for in the future. So this may be an ensuite bathroom there. Nice. This is very nice. Wow, look at our bathroom. So we have the circular shower there. Medicine cabinet above your sink. Nice, beautiful window. Pretty flooring. This is cute. I love those vertical cabinets right there above your commode. And the lid is closed, you guys. We're off to a good start. Look how nice this is. $76,000 house to call your own. Here's your laundry area. Of course, when you get in there in person, you get the lay of the land, right? These houses may look very different in person. The rooms may be larger when you get in there. The house may be in better condition when you get there. Sometimes it does go the other way. And when you have your home inspection, you'll find out if your windows are wood, vinyl, or aluminum. The home inspection will provide you information on the longevity of your roof. They'll check your mechanicals, check your foundation. Look at our powder room in a pale pink or blush pink. Gotta have a little fun, you guys. And I could totally have some fun in this bathroom. How pretty is this? Nice. Does have the window above your tub. Now you could always change out that tub and put your clawfoot tub in there if you really want to dress it up a little bit. Nonetheless, this has got potential, and it's $76,000. And remember, these are the asking prices. Homes are placed on the market to be sold, so never be afraid to make the offer. There's your drone view of your acre and a half. Nice. So you do have some neighbors. There's your backyard. Looks like it could be partially fenced. But again, go check it out in person. And as always, in the description box is where you'll find the addresses for these properties and the listing agencies. And this one's in Wheeler, Texas, in Wheeler County. So there's your back deck. The roof looks really good. But again, have those home inspections. Nice backyard. Plenty of room for some small animals if you like. Oh, that garage looks larger. It does have a front door on it. It could be larger than what it looks. Good for lawn equipment nonetheless, and your garden tools for when you want to plant that garden and plant those native flowers, you know, for that pop of color that we all love. So that might be like an underground bunker type of thing. That'd be kind of nice. Another little outbuilding and your water pump. Nice. Very nice property right there on an acre and a half for $76,000. 513 South Reynolds Street. Let's check out the street view. There we are. Country property in Texas on an acre and a half. Due diligence with your neighborhoods, of course. Do some research, right? So let's check it out on the map and see where we are in Wheeler, Texas. So you've got a general store right nearby. That's always nice. Okay, so let's see here. Right above us is Briscoe and Allison. There's your Oklahoma line. So you are right near Kelton and above Twitty and Shamrock. Right here, red marks the spot. Amarillo, Texas is right over here to the west. And there you go, Wheeler, Texas. So let's check out your satellite view real quick and look at that acre and a half again. There you go, right there. A nice rectangular parcel. That's fantastic. For any of you looking for an acre and a half in Texas, this is Wheeler, Texas for $76,000, built in 1925. And it says, nestled on a spacious 1.5 acre lot, this sweet little 3-bedroom, 2-bath house is loaded with potential. You'll find a cozy layout, an isolated primary bedroom with a walk-in closet and your primary bathroom, along with 2 other bedrooms on the other side of the house and a full bathroom. That's very sweet. And it says here there are multiple outbuildings and a detached garage. Come take a look. And a storm shelter, it says. Very nice. It was just listed, and the house is 100 years old. And the taxes, it does say, are $1,381 on an assessment of $53,270. But always call the county clerk's office, and this would be Wheeler County, for accurate tax details. Nice house, nonetheless, for $76,000 in Wheeler, Texas. Acre and a half, too. That's fantastic. All right, so now we're going to head into Illinois. Look at this place. This one is $52,250, and I have a rendering of this, so stay tuned for that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong property. This is the ranch. This one's in Illinois. So this one is $52,250. This one's in Shipman, Illinois, 62685 at 808 Hickory Avenue. And this one's been on the market 93 days, and it was built in 1970. And the listing does state that it's a foreclosure. But again, it's been on the market more than 90 days. So let's check it out and see how much house we're getting for our money. That was built in 1970 with 1,125 square feet. Look at how pretty this ranch is. Nice. So it looks like we have a covered porch on the right side with 2 doors, double doors, beautiful stone on the front. How pretty is this? $52,000 in Illinois, which means we're in Macoupin County. The population is just under 45,000 people. And in Illinois, the real estate tax rate is 2.11%. Look how pretty your yard is. So we're missing a few little posts for your fence there, but no big deal. And this is just a little more than 3/4 of an acre. How nice is this? This is pretty. $52,000 foreclosure, and never be afraid to make the offer when it's a foreclosure, because these banks, they don't want to hang on to these houses either. And the longer they sit vacant, they do not increase in value, right? So, and you can always have a home inspection, whether it's as is, where is, because you can have that home inspection for your own information purposes, just so you know what you're getting into. Look at this. Very nice. Hardwood flooring. This is very pretty. And again, we're in Shipman, Illinois in Macoupin County. There's your fancy chandelier. This would be a great one to see in person. And if you check any of these out, you guys, leave us a comment. Let us know how it went. This is very pretty. Look at that chandelier. That is really fancy. Now you could remove those heavy window treatments and really let that sun shine in. But look at the panels on the walls. This is very nice. Ceiling looks nice and clean, at least in that room. Wow, here's your kitchen. You do have a double sink with a window above it. Your dishwasher, a gas range with an overhead microwave. Now this looks like it's been sitting for a while because you see the residue on that island. All the more to work your offer on, right? You can negotiate that price. And this is $52,000 house built in 1970. A lot of beautiful cabinets. There's your receptacles beneath the two, or in between the two cabinets. And there's your can opener underneath the counter there, or right underneath that left cabinet. Single family ranch for $52,250. Shipman, Illinois in Macoupin County. Has some unique character to it. There's your hallway. Most likely your bedrooms and bathroom are going to be right down there. Really cool pendant light. That's vintage. That's totally 70s, isn't it? I can dig that wallpaper though, right? It's possibilities. The potential is endless when you own these houses outright. Wow, this is nice. Look at that bathroom. You have your marble vanity top there, dual sinks, single shower. This is nice. Brings back memories. So this may be one of the bedrooms. Looks like we have a couple of closets. Nice size bedroom. And again, this one's in Shipman, Illinois in Macoupin County. That is a really pretty house. Looks like we have a shingle roof. Looks like we have a deck space because it seems like there's stairs over there on the right side, leading you to a nice outside deck. Look at the yard. Very pretty. Okay, and I think that's all we're going to get on this. So let's see. It's 808 Hickory Avenue. And again, the addresses and the listing agencies are always found in the description box below every video. So this one's in Shipman, Illinois, and it has 1,125 square feet of living space. Beautiful backyard. A little more than 3/4 of an acre. So let's see where we are on the map. Okay, there's Macoupin Lake right there, if I'm pronouncing that right, on the west. Okay, so Plainview is up above to the north. So we're in Shipman. Dorchester's down to the southeast, along with Wilsonville in Sawyerville. So there we are. In St. Louis, Illinois is straight down to the south. And then we have Jerseyville over to the west. Right there we are. 808 Hickory Avenue in Shipman, Illinois. Very nice. Been on the market 93 days. Never be afraid to make the offer. And it's $52,250. And it does say it's a foreclosure. And it says, ready, set, go with this great opportunity. Ranch home sitting at the end of Hickory Street, waiting just for you. With your imagination, you can turn this house back into your own beautiful house. Front entry into the living room or family room, along with an additional room that could be an office. And there is a bedroom off the living area. The kitchen has extra area with a bar that could be used for family breakfast or entertaining. And the other end of the home has 2 additional bedrooms, so another split bedroom plan. That's great. Along with the basement. So that's very nice, and it's a little more than 3/4 of an acre, and it was just listed for $55,000 in August. Now they're down to $52,250, and the house is 55 years old, and on an assessment of $37,142, it states the taxes are $18,16. But again, check with the county clerk's office in Macoupin County for the accurate tax details. Nonetheless, it's in Shipman, Illinois, 62685 for $52,250, and that's a foreclosure. Very pretty. Now we're going to head into West College Corner, Indiana. Look at this place. This is the one I have a rendering of, and it turned out beautiful. This is $51,500, you guys, in West College Corner, Indiana, 47003 at 218 South Brookville Street. Now, it's been on the market for only a few minutes as I upload this video, and it was built in 1900, and it's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with 2,245 square feet of living space. We've got to check this one out. Oh, this is already stealing my heart. Look at this beautiful place. Oh, my goodness. So this would be considered like maybe a Queen Anne, but it's very nice. So we have our covered entry, our covered porch. Now for me, it's too bad that has a pitch on that the porch roof there, because you could have had a Juliet balcony maybe, but this is very nice. Look at the detail. Oh my goodness. And this is under $53,000, you guys. It looks like we're getting a detached garage. Oh my goodness. Be still my heart. So this one is in West College Corner, Indiana. So this means we're in Union County. Population is just under 7,200 people. And in Indiana, your real estate tax rate is 0.77%. Oh, I love these finds. $51,500. And yes, I know it's going to take some money. It's going to take some motivation and ambition. But if you have it, this could be your place in Indiana. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the woodwork. Somebody's got to go check this out, because houses need people and people need houses, right? Oh my goodness, you guys. Who's with me on this? There's your fireplace, and I'm sure that's one of many. Look at the pocket doors. Oh my goodness, hardwood flooring. These are the types of houses that this channel is all about. I love finding houses like this. Big old beauties just waiting for someone to save them, call them home, and bring new life into the place. Oh, especially when they're $51,500. Big rooms, over 2,200 square feet of living space. There's one of the doors to enter. Look at all the light coming in from those transom windows. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. Let me know what you guys think of this one, what you would do with these properties. Please be kind. So this room has a drop ceiling. Maybe that's another entry door. Okay, so this may be your laundry room right off the kitchen. Yeah, here's the kitchen. Green cabinets. Electric range with your 2-door refrigerator, a couple of windows, and another transom window in between. Oh, I could work off of that. And look at the built-in cabinets on the left there. Oh my goodness. They don't build houses like this anymore, you guys. Look at that. That could be like a little coffee bar or a cocktail bar or a little mix of both. Because I don't mind coming over for an espresso martini. We're going to need some espresso to spruce this place up a little bit. Look at this. Wow. There's a lot of space that you could add more cabinets. You could have a kitchen island. You could leave it the way it is, because it looks very fine. There's another fireplace. It's a lot of light coming in, isn't there, with all those big windows? And again, you can have a home inspection, bring out those general contractors, check it out, see how it is in person. And again, never be afraid to make the offer. These larger homes are sometimes the ones that people will bypass because it does take maintenance. It does take money to heat these houses. But if you're okay with a larger home because it does have a lower price, check them out. But this one's hot off the listing press. Look at this. Oh my goodness. There you have a little window seat there, a little bench. I love the 2-tiered staircase. Wow, this has got character and charm as the day is long, isn't it? Oh, love it. If one of you scoop this up, you make sure you leave us comments and keep us updated on on the progress, because this one is definitely, oh, so nice. Look at this. Now for me, you guys can tell me what you think, but I think that I'd want to take this wall out right here and just open that up a little bit more, because it's kind of covering the immediate stairs right there. I think I'd want to take that out and maybe implement some more, shelves inside of it, and just have it down a couple of notches, maybe. Just my idea, as my mind is thinking about the creative ideas. You may find hardwood floor, I'm sure, beneath that carpet. If walls could talk. So this may be another bathroom. And again, we're in West College Corner, Indiana, in Union County. It's a small county, too, less than 7,200 people. And this house is $51,500. It's like a mini mansion. It's nice, too. Look at this. Any of you youngsters out there that are new to this channel, I really encourage you to go check out these places with a close friend, a cousin maybe. Somebody that you can love and live with at the same time. Because these houses are out there and they just need some people with some creativity to bring them back to life. House that you can call your own and be proud of and get some return on your investment. Because in this area, the median home sales are right around $200,000. So there's definitely room for equity growth. So there's the outside. So this is wood-sided. Does have a shingle roof. It does look like you have some privacy fencing on the property. It's probably going to have a full basement. And I did want to mention, in Wheeler, Texas, the median home sales with the first property that I showed with the acre and a half, it's $499,000. And that Wheeler, Texas house is $76,000. And in Illinois, the median home sales for that property was $350,000. So all of these houses have room for a lot of equity growth. So here's the back side. So you do have some neighbors. You have a fenced-in yard with a detached garage. And again, it's $52,500 for this house. Beautiful yard, plenty of room for a garden. There's your detached garage. It's better to have one than not, right? Look at this. Love it. So we do get propane gas with this house. And again, you can call the utility companies. You can call that propane gas company. Ask how much it costs to fill it in the winter. Give you a little baseline anyway. This is just gorgeous. That is something. That is a beautiful property right there. Look at that. Okay, so let's get some information. We are at 218 South Brookville Street in West College Corner, Indiana, 47003. So let's get a look at our street view here. There we have it. Sidewalks for that walkability adds value when you can walk right to town. Look at how pretty your neighborhood is. But again, we do diligence, right? Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. And let's see where we are on the map. West College Corner, Indiana. Right there's the Ohio line. So you've got a ballpark right nearby. So here is where we are. So we're right below Cottage Grove. And we are right above Billingsville. And we are right above Bath, Indiana. Right there, red marks the spot. College Corner right there. College Corner, Indiana. And I would imagine you're going to have a lot of amenities nearby. And it states here that it's built in 1900. It's only been on the market not even an hour as I upload. And it says spacious handyman special, tremendous potential and equity growth. And it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house offering more than 2,200 square feet of living space, large rooms throughout. It's a solid opportunity for those with a vision, and it's ready for updates and improvements. And it's located just minutes from Oxford, Ohio, within the Union County Park District there. And it states here that it was listed in 2020 for $37,000. It was sold for $32,000 in 2020. Now they're listing it for $51,500, and the house is 125 years old. So maybe somebody bought it and it got to be a little bit too much for them You never know really what the backstory is, but you can always ask. So there again is the outside view, and here is my rendering of that. Look at that. Now that is what it could look like with some motivation and some money, of course, but I just added, a fresh coat of paint with dark green forest trim and colorful landscaping, of course, because you know me, I love that pop of color, but look at that house. And they're asking $51,500 for this. And that to me is just screaming potential. And there is what it currently looks like. And so yeah, $51,500 house right there, you guys. That's a great find for one of you that wants to be in West College Corner, Indiana. Very pretty. Now we're going to head into Oklahoma and look at this cute little find. This is like a little dollhouse. $25,900, you guys. It's in Chelsea, Oklahoma, 74016 at 221 South Elm Street. It's $25,900. This is on the smaller side. It was built in 1940, and the house has just under 600 square feet of living space. It's only been on the market a couple of hours. So in Chelsea, Oklahoma, we're in Rogers County, where the population is just under 99,000 people. So let's check it out and see how much house we're getting for our money for just shy of $26,000. Look at how cute this is. So we have a shingle roof and our covered front porch. Now it looks like it has asphalt siding. There's your backyard. Beautiful. We have a fenced yard as well. Look at the beautiful shade tree. So, this isn't fancy, and it's under $26,000 in Rogers County, Oklahoma. Rogers County, Oklahoma, pardon me. And in this area of Oklahoma and Rogers County, your median home sales are right around $250,000. So again, another house with room for equity growth. Look at how pretty your backyard is. Under $26,000 for a roof over your head, a house you can call your own. Look at this. Cute. Now we may find hardwood floor beneath that carpet. We're getting that paneling that we all love. There's your kitchen. So we have a gas range. Window above your sink. Plenty of room for a table and chairs. $25,900 house right here, you guys. Look at the wood trim. This is very cute. You could paint paneling. You could remove it if you like. But yeah, plenty of room for a dining table there. This kind of reminds me of the house that the girl bought with the $1 house. This reminds me of her little place, and she's done a fabulous job. I think she's in North Dakota, but don't quote me on that. Maybe she's in, I can't remember what state she's in. It's a western state, but she's done a fabulous job. And this reminds me of that a little bit. So that might be your bedroom with a closet space. Either that or it's a living room. So it looks like we're right off the kitchen. Yeah, that might be the living room, and this might be the bedroom. Hardwood flooring. Tia Weston, that's the girl's name. I was thinking about it, but her channel, and she bought a house for $1. And she and her father, her sweet father, fixed it up, and she has done a fabulous job. I know many of you have left the comments that you watch her channel as well. And this little place reminds me of that. They all have potential. So there's your gas wall heater there. It looks like you could put in a wood stove or maybe a pellet stove. Now your ceiling tiles are going to need some attention. But again, have those home inspections. And that's all they're going to show us. And there again is the front of that. That is adorable. That just screams potential. I love that little screened porch on the front. 221 South Elm Street. Nice address also. So let's check out the street view. Look at this. Chelsea, Oklahoma right here. Cute. So you do have some neighbors, but how nice is this? But again, due diligence. Check out the neighborhood. And here we are on the map. $25,000 house right here, you guys. And you're amongst all these amenities. Okay. Let's see here. You got a DG Market. We are Jamestown and Winganon, if I'm pronouncing that right, are right to the west of Chelsea, Oklahoma there. And let's scroll out and see where our big city is. Tulsa, Oklahoma is right down there to the southwest. So there we are in Chelsea, Oklahoma. 221 South Elm Street. And it states here that it's a great opportunity for a small fixer-upper. Tons of potential awaits for this house and could make a great short-term rental. First-time home buyer is what I always say. Or if you're somebody that's looking for just a single house to call your own, little tiny house, this might suit your needs. And let's see here. It was listed for $33,900. They reduced it. Now they're down to $25,900, and the house is 85 years old. And it doesn't really show any tax history, but again, you can always call Rogers County, Oklahoma clerk's office and get the tax details. So there again is the outside of this, and it's $25,900, and here is my rendering for this. There's what it could look like. There's that beautiful landscaping. I put a metal roof on, as you can see. I painted the house and took off that asphalt siding and kept the front porch, kept the window in the door, painted it dark gray for trim, and there it is. That's what it could look like. And this house is $25,900. Look how pretty that is. So just a little rendering, but with ChatGPT, and it does have a fenced yard, it looks like. But it's $25,900 house for you guys. Love those little finds. And that's in Chelsea, Oklahoma, 74106. And again, is Rogers County. Or this one here, this beautiful fixer, is on 1/4 acre in West College Corner, Indiana. That's 51.5. And this one here is in Shipman, Illinois, single family ranch for $52,250 on more than 3/4 acre. Or if you're looking for 1.5 acres, this one's in Wheeler, Texas, and it's $76,000. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you find yourself, I hope you're having a great weekend. It's always great to be with all of you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and definitely check out my other channel, How Much Vehicle for the Money. And that's where I show you vehicles with low price and low mileage. So here you've got low price houses with high potential and vehicles with low price and low miles on my other channel. So it's great to be with all of you. Hope you're having a great weekend, and we will see you soon because more houses are coming up. Cheers, everybody.